I'm impressed, a little bit too impressed with this pack. Yes, the awesome armor is there, but this is a little bit too much. So let's take an in-depth look at the new equipment pack in Assassin's Creed Origins, the Gladiator. If you like that, the like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Before we start, I want to say that I do these videos on these packs because I want to keep you up to date on the latest gear that is added to the game and compare it to the rest of the gear that is in Assassin's Creed Origins. This is something that you guys expect from me and something I love to do, so let's get into it. I already touched on the armor, and let's be honest here, it looks really awesome, giving the amazing Gladiator vibe. Both the shoulders are great, especially the ones with the spikes, and the helmet is amazing as well, with the awesome mohawk Zenu kind of bird thing on the hat. One of my favorite new outfits for sure, really cool stuff, but why would you wear it without the helmet? The helmet kind of makes this outfit in my opinion. You already see the weapons here, and especially the spear grabs the attention because of the amazing unique look based on the god Neptune, and this weapon is a gift from the gods as well. Coming in at the quality level of 93, we got a level 4 combo multiplier perk that increases every next hit in your combo with 25%, so that's really good. You can also keep the combo going pretty easily with the spear, with the gap closers, charging or jumping onto a target, or hitting multiple of them by holding the light attack button. Critical hit damage perk is okay, but your chances for crits are not that high. The highlight of this weapon, apart from the looks, is the poison on hit legendary perk, especially handy in the arena. Critting corpses on the ground with poison can give you a huge leg up, and of course the light attack that you can hold with the spear is great to keep multiple enemies away from you. So an awesome weapon for sure. The heavy blade in the pack is also good in the arena with the adrenaline regeneration on level 4. You can just lay back, get your overpowered attack ready and kill the enemies instantly, also letting you throw the weapon of that enemy to the next target, getting you a double kill. The health on kill legendary perk is also great to keep you in the fight, so an overall great heavy blade, just fine. There are other options as well, and the look is really uninspired, not really a big fan. So yes, until now, great pack, pretty strong, but then this weapon comes along, and this is where they are going a little bit too far. We got the Hercules Gladius, the new legendary regular sword you get in this pack. Simply because it's better than the Conductor of Souls, the sword you get from killing the first Trials of the Gods boss. If we compare both weapons, we see a combo multiplier perk one level higher and also the same critical hit perk, and instead of a health on kill, you have the health on hit. And because you hit targets really fast with a regular sword, it's way more reliable to get the health on hit perk than the health on kill. It's also way better against bosses when there are no other enemies around, because you then always get the health back every time you hit this boss. But this also counts in the arena. Every time you hit, you get health back, and that can sometimes negate the incoming damage from arrows, for example. So it will be easier to stay in the fight with this weapon, and you'll also deal more damage because of the increased combo multiplier. Some people already reached out to me, and yes, indeed, this weapon has the same stats as the Sword of the Duet, the best weapon in the game you've never seen before. I showed you in one video, where a player plays the priest, suddenly got it in his inventory thanks to a bug in the Ambush at Sea mission. But now here it is, it's in the game, it's achievable, you can get it. And the worst part is that you can only buy it. You can only get this weapon through real world money. Yes, it will be added to the hacker chest later on, so you can get it eventually without spending a dime, but the drop chance is of course really low. And you can't do this right now. Later on is now January 2018, since this was delayed. I never really have an issue with the other Helix weapons because none of them were like at a quality level of 95. They all offer different playstyles with some awesome perk combinations. Now there's a weapon that is without a question better than an Anubis weapon, and without a question the best weapon in the game. And that is really where I draw the line. This is not good. So if I could get this weapon through challenges in the arena as well, but if I wanted to get it immediately, I could just unlock it for some money, then okay, that's fine. Then people that want it can get an early advantage, but in the end everyone can get it. Now it's just not okay, especially with the leaderboard system involved, because everyone that will have this weapon has an advantage. Ubisoft has kinda crossed the line here. It will be hard to find a better sword than this one maybe in the lifetime of the game. So yeah, apart from the 3 weapons, we also have a shield in this pack, and it's kinda okay. It does have the highest fire resistance of any shield in the game, and a level 3 melee resistance, ignoring 40% of the incoming melee damage, and it also has a bleeding on block legendary perk, which is great too. This shield is a great example of something I can see people use when they, for example, are using a fire build, or when they are in an area where there can be a lot of flames, or when fighting against enemies that do not use range attacks because you only have the melee resistance. But it's not like the best shield overall, it's just a new option. The better shield, I think, is the Tomb Protector, but this is a great example of a shield that should be added in a pack, and not this sword. So all the weapons in this pack have a quality level of 93, but then out of nowhere this sword has a quality level of 95, and you can only get it by paying money. What the heck is going on? And of course, on top of that, it has the same stats as the freaking sword of the duet. I'm so confused right now. So yeah, the pack is great. It's unbalanced though. The legendary sword is simply not acceptable. We don't want to go to a game where you can only get the best weapons by paying extra money or have a ton of luck in the Heka chest, because it was awesome when they were like separate weapons, like with different playstyles, but not the best weapons in the game. And I'm not really someone that wants to do like these rant videos, because I don't think you would want to watch that, right? And I don't know if I can add like much to the things that I already said. But of course, let me know what you think of this sword in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. I already have a title for a video I might do on this sword, and also like on the other things that might be controversial, but are they really? Maybe I will just wait till the Wacky Pack releases, when Ubisoft will release new equipment for the sort of towel kind of equipment set. So when they will maybe add a new weapon that also has 95, then I might do a video on it saying, yeah, come on guys, this is not okay. But for right now, I'm really curious to hear your feedback. So this Gladiator pack is 1000 Helix credits, but you can also buy the weapon separately for 250 Helix credits, or the outfit for 500. It will be added again to the Heka chest in January 2018. At what date? We don't know, but when we know more, I will of course let you know. I really hope the sword is something we're not going to see more of in the future, that the best weapons should really be obtainable through the game, not through other things. Let's wait and see what the Wacky Pack brings. Let me know what you think of the pack in the comments down below. Subscribe for way more Assassin's Creed Origins content. I have a video going up about the Horde mode, on how to survive as long as possible, and also secret changes that were added with the latest patch. And there are some interesting ones for sure. Check out my video on a full rundown of the patch notes of the latest patch, and of course like this video to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.